I am Michael, and this is the problem with VRChat. Imagine stepping into a world where you could be anyone or anything you would like to be. A robot cat, an anime character, even a slice of toast. Welcome to VRChat, a virtual reality social platform where the only limit is your imagination. VRChat is a free online multiplayer experience that lets you meet, talk, and play with people all over the world, all inside of a virtual space. Whether you're using a VR headset or a desktop, you can jump into 3D worlds and customize your avatar and connect with others like never before. Explore thousands of user-created worlds, from neon-lit nightclubs to fantasy castles, peaceful cafes, classrooms, or chaotic meme zone. VRChat is more than just a game, it's a community. People host talk shows, game nights, live performances, or even just hang out and vibe. It's a space for self-expression, friendships, and sometimes a bit of chaos. You'll find comedy, drama, weirdness, and sometimes even genuine human connection, all behind avatars. It's unpredictable, wild, and sometimes deeply meaningful. Whether you're here to socialize, explore, perform, or just escape for reality for a while, VRChat is your portal to another world. So, who will you be? One of the biggest issues with VRChat is the Wild West approach to moderation. Public lobbies are often flooded with harassment, racism, underage users, and borderline illegal behavior. While VRChat does offer tools like blocking and reporting, these are reactive, not proactive. Reports often disappear into the void, and moderation staff almost invisible. Avatar and world content problems. The freedom to upload custom avatars and worlds is a core appeal of VRChat, but it is also a double-edged sword. NSFW avatars, copyrighted characters, and even avatars designed to crash other players are everywhere. Public rooms are minefields for new players who don't know how to turn off and limit avatar features. There's little to no help navigating menus, and while tools exist for malicious avatars, they are buried in menus, and most new users have no idea where to start. Underage users and adult content. It's an open secret that VRChat is full of minors, and that's a huge problem, especially when adult users gather together in private worlds with no oversight. Despite having a 18+ version of certain content, there's no one stopping underage users from lying about their age. Combined that with sexual, explicit avatars and ERP-focused rooms, and you have a recipe for potential exploitation. It raises serious questions about safety and liability, ones that VRChat so far seems unwilling to address head-on. Anonymity. One of the things that makes VRChat so popular is also what makes it so dangerous: anonymity. You can be anyone, you can look like anything, you can sound however you want. Want to be a giant banana with a deep voice? Go for it. A 12-year-old British girl? Go for it. Even if you're a 40-year-old man behind the screen. This level of creative freedom is empowering for many. It allows people to express identities they can't in real life, from gender expression to roleplay communities. But it also opens a door to manipulation. Catfishing is rampant. Users form relationships, romantic or platonic, with people whose real identities they may never know. There have been stories of emotional manipulation, even financial scams, all behind virtual masks. And the more immersive VR becomes with haptics, eye tracking, full body tracking, the more these connections truly feel, until they collapse. Anonymity doesn't just enable roleplay, it enables trolling. Harassers use cartoonish or grotesque avatars to provoke, threaten, or overwhelm others. With no real identity tied to them, they rarely held accountable. Even banned users can come back in minutes with a new account and a new face. In intimate worlds and social hubs, people open up, they drop their emotional guard. The environment feels safe, disconnected from the real world. But the sense of safety can often be misleading. There's no venting process, no verified identity system. Trust is built on pixels and vibes, and sometimes that's not enough. In VRChat, everyone wears a mask, and some wear it better than others. The platform gives people power, but power without accountability is a recipe for abuse. When anyone can be anything, how do you know who you're really talking to? This section I will just be recording as May, because I feel like this is how the video should end. It started with me, it should end with me. I'm actually gonna just do this without a script. I'm gonna try to be transparent here. And one thing with the issue with anonymity, I can't put my photo ID in the VRChat, because then we live in this dystopian, world. Yeah. Social credit score becomes a thing. If I say, boom, I'm gonna bomb X in VRChat, suddenly shit's, serious. It's not a easy solution. And for all these, I pointed them out because they're not easy solutions. Like, let me scroll through all my chapters. Let me just find one of my other ones. I'm going to try to minimally edit this too. Underage. Sure, now there's age verification, but still, same sort of issue. Plenty of people do this. Plenty of companies sell your information. Meta's done it a shit ton of times. Companies will continue to do it. Your ID has become less valuable, but it should remain to you, not others. Look, yeah, I got a big nose, but that says the point, team. Let me look at some other shit I did. Effective moderation. What's VRChat gonna do? What is JAR gonna do? What is all these games people, like, what are they gonna do? Just hire more staff? No, they don't have money. I don't know the pricing, or how do they get paid? No idea. I don't know if they get commission, blah blah blah. I imagine they get some to extent, but not as much. So moderation kind of out the window. Same with being underage. Same with being anonymous. These all cover the same main idea of, you can't have security without giving up your information. Do I think this is unacceptable? No. It's completely pretty basic social contract between you and the player. But a lot of people just don't agree with it, You don't want to have your ID leaked because you want to fucking play VRChat, So these are all huge problems. Do I see a clear conclusion? A way to wrap it up, a way to fix it? No. As most things in our life, we may have an idea to fix it, but frankly, will the issue stay the same? We're keeping that in. Most importantly, will the issue stay the same? Yes, it will. It will continue to be this. These issues won't go away overnight. Some issues that I didn't point out in this video, technical issues, that's pretty easy. Just optimize your fucking game. VRChat, you make plenty of money. Just go the extra mile. But this is really what's awful with having player-based games, where the player makes everything. Roblox has the same issues. At the end of the day, this is not going to be solved. But pointing it out, maybe like, Rec Room doesn't have some of these same issues. There's a lot of those weirdos on there. Maybe Rec Room's your thing. Maybe look towards Rec Room instead of VRChat. I want VRChat just because, And then I would like to thank everyone. This is my first ever video. I was gonna wait, but I've had like 20 voice cracks. I'm already recording this fucking thing. I tried. I had a separate conclusion where it was more thought out. Maybe it was a better solution, but frankly, sometimes there's no clear and concise conclusion. There are just trade-offs with everything you do. Yep, thank you for watching my first ever video. I was gonna wait, but this has taken enough of my sleep. I've actually spent a lot of time on this. Please give me your feedback. I'll value it. So, good night, everyone. That's the problem with VRChat.